Now this is getting ridiculous. Capitol Police instructed by Skeletor to arrest House staff who break her own mask mandate. Now, she's always concerned about the science, but in this instance, not so much. You see, it's all about control with these people. These people are scumbags. Completely 100% across the board. Especially her. She's god awful. Just terrible person. So the U.S. Capitol Police, who basically have turned into the National Police Force apparently now, because they're out in different cities doing or collecting intelligence on what we don't know, because we're not allowed to know apparently. The bulletin for Capitol Police reads, if a visitor or staff member fails to wear a mask after a request is made to do so, the visitor or staff shall be denied entry to the House office buildings or House side of the U.S. Capitol. Any person who fails to either comply or leave the premises after being asked to do so would be subject to arrest for unlawful entry. Right. If you're trespassed, then yes. But this goes beyond, like, so you're saying that if I put this diaper on my face, I'm 100%, not going to get anything? Is that what they're saying? Oh, okay. Yeah, wait a minute. No, but I won't delve too far into the efficacy of the mask mandate, if you will, or the efficacy of it actually working as intended. Because let's face it, over the past year and a half, these one-time masks are repeatedly used, repeatedly kept in your car, not cleaned or sanitized properly. Some people do. I didn't, because I was proven a point. Just for me, anyways. So masking is voluntary in the Senate, and there's no citywide mask mandate in D.C. as of right now. Reportedly, representatives and their aides will not be arrested but fined $500. This is not leniency from Pelosi, but from the Constitution, which states that the members of Congress are primarily privileged from arrest in the Capitol. Representative Nancy Mace had choice words for Nancy Pelosi. This is pretty cool.
In the tunnels this morning, socially distant from anybody else. I had COVID. I've had 2 vaccinations. I'm washing my hands. I'm even wearing my mask inside the chamber, but I'm not going to wear it anywhere else. So, Madam Speaker, come and get me.
That's cool. Come and get me. Exactly. This is how you push back against this. You just basically say, I'm not going to comply. Yeah, there might be some fines. There might even be some arrests in some instances. Obviously, if you are trespassed from a place of business, you leave because eventually what's going to happen is you're going to get arrested. Police will be called and you will be arrested. Now, if you're Congress, that's not going to happen. So after the CDC reversed their guidance on Wednesday as regards to the necessity of mask wearing or vaccinated individuals indoors, Pelosi re-upped her mask mandate for those on the floor. During a press conference on Wednesday, Speaker of the House Skeletor was questioned on why she called the House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy a moron after he voiced his opposition to the mask mandate in the House. She goes, I said earlier in my comment, science, 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 and science, she replied. On almost every subject that you can name, science is the answer. Oh, okay. Science is the answer. So that living being inside a woman is not, that's just a clump of cells. However, science would dictate that's a fetus. But according to your political narrative, that's just a clump of cells. It doesn't really exist until it starts paying taxes, apparently. Whatever, but that's the case what's going on right now. I was hoping that this wasn't going to continue. But it is. Apparently, this military base that I'm near here, near my home, is already stated that you will wear a mask in indoor environments. Doesn't matter where. The commissary, the class 6, the hospital. Hospital has always had it. But anywhere else, any inside building, you will wear a face diaper. On the outside, I don't know really. I don't think it's been really parsed through. But I can read the policy letter that came out. So we're going back to the bullshit. I mean, I should have seen this coming. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I figured that, this is some bullshit. And, we weren't going to go. Well, I guess we are going back through it again. Wow. I'm kind of glad. No, I'm not. Holy crap. Again, you got to do what you got to do. So I suggest when we go out in the world right now, you're going to see the businesses that rescinded their masking indoors. You're going to see it now, and regardless if you've been vaccinated or not, then that sort of lends to the question: why get vaccinated when we're still going to do the same things if you're unvaccinated? I'm just asking questions there, Susan Wojcicki. I'm just asking questions because it seems a little weird to where back then, but science changes. It's always evolving. It's always evolution. Oh, okay. That same theory of evolution? Okay, I got it. All right. So the same theory of viral transmission. But you got to ask yourself these, other questions. If and when you get the flu vaccine every year, which I usually do, question is that why don't I'm required to wear a face mask after that? Oh, it's a different virus. Kind of, but not really. So again, their messaging is all out of whack. So who do you trust? You can't trust him. Do you trust Skeletor? No, you can't trust her. Do you trust the CDC? Obviously not. They keep changing their goddamn minds. Oh, but the science has changed. Really? Science doesn't change like you think it does. It's either A or B. Now you could say, well, science is not always absolute. Oh, then you're saying you back up your answers. Science, 100% across the board. But if it's science not always 100%, or it's always evolving, then what gives? I don't know. I better stop here before the goon squad of Facebook and Google and Twitter, etc., find ways of silencing dissent. Because, Susan Wojcicki, I know you like silencing dissent. I'm not going to let you do it, especially for me.